I believe that Musk being the world's richest man is not an easy feat. This is because Elon Musk himself claimed that lots of sacrifices, sweat, and hard work has been poured before he became the world's richest title. With this, let me share with you why Musk said that he slept on the floor so his employees could see his pain. So make sure to stay tuned until the end. I want to start with a few inspiring lessons from Musk, who sacrificed comfort for success. A software firm called Zip2 was Elon Musk's first venture when he was just 24 years old. So, the Zip2 company that he built offers local maps and business directories for e-commerce merchants and media companies. Knight Ridder and other media companies used the service to publish online content. Eventually, the company sold for more than $300 million to Compaq after quickly supporting clients such as the New York Times and Chicago's Tribune. At the age of 28, he had already made $22 million for the first sale of his company. He could have lived in luxury and comfort until he died. Nevertheless, he did not seek comfort, and this led to a world of struggles, pain, and sacrifice for him. Meanwhile, PayPal was bought by eBay in 2002 for $1.5 billion, netting Musk approximately $175 million, as he was still PayPal's largest shareholder at that point. A further $175 million at age 31 would have enabled a comfortable lifestyle if $22 million wasn't enough. On the other hand, he was only 31 and just beginning. Despite PayPal being sold before SpaceX was started, Musk had already invested $100 million of his own money. Also, a larger vision of his was to build products that would modify the face of the universe forever. And he knows that living comfortably wasn't going to allow him to accomplish that. He knew that a legacy of his own would require commitment. Meanwhile, while he is building SpaceX, Elon Musk seems to believe that the greatest challenge is to overcome engineering challenges, rather than relying on business experts to close deals. In addition to this, a breakthrough in either space or solar is crucial to a business being viable, so both fields rely heavily on engineering to achieve that breakthrough. Further, his steadfast vision and love kept him going during those difficult times. With today's achievements, SpaceX has established a long list of firsts in the space industry. Furthermore, it is the only private company to dock at the International Space Station, as well as the only private company to return an ISS craft from low orbit. Additionally, it had produced some of the world's most powerful space rockets. Despite the discomfort and hard work, Elon Musk only works part-time as a pioneer in space travel. Musk is doing with only $1 billion what NASA couldn't do with $27 billion, which is inspiring to Cantrell. Aside from this, with his recent acquisition of Twitter for $43 billion, Elon Musk has once again shocked the world. Further, this April, the Tesla CEO spoke at the TED conference about his anger towards the Securities and Exchange Commission, his experience as a Tesla CEO during 3 years of hell, and the mark Asperger's has on his life. In 2018, Musk's mercurial tweets about wanting to take Tesla private led to the SEC charging him with a securities fraud after he said he had funding secured for the deal, infamously saying he had funding secured. And Musk did not hold back, however. Then, the settlement stipulated that Musk would step down as the CEO of Tesla and pay $40 million in fines. Moreover, Musk stated about the settlement, "So I was forced to concede to the SEC unlawfully. Those bastards. And now it makes it look like I lied when I did not lie." A specific criticism he made directed at the San Francisco office of the SEC was that despite knowing that funding had been secured, the agency has nevertheless pursued an active public investigation. According to him, Tesla was in a precarious financial situation, and his bankers had told him that if he did not settle, he went on to say, as I quote, "the banks would cease providing working capital and Tesla would go bankrupt immediately." That was like having a gun to your child's head. Now, why Musk has said this all before? There were 3 years of hell. 2017, 18, and 19 were the longest period of excruciating pain in my life. Tesla CEO, Elon Musk, was responsible for steering the Model 3 Auto through numerous production delays from 2017 to 2019. During this period of his life, he described it as 3 years of hell and the most excruciating ordeal in his life. During this period, Musk described living in Tesla's factories, working on the factory floor, and going through every part of it like a maniac, so that the team who were facing difficult times could see his involvement in the factory. Aside from this, Musk stated, as I quote, "There wasn't any other way, and we barely made it. We were on the ragged edge of bankruptcy the entire time." Further, Musk stated in a TED interview, quote, "I love humanity, and I think that we should fight for a good future for humanity. And I think we should be optimistic about the future and fight to make an optimistic future happen." Additionally, as we all know, Elon Musk, a billionaire entrepreneur, believes humans will cease to advance if they keep trying to live longer. During an interview with Matthias Döpfner, the CEO of Axel Springer at Tesla's factory in Fremont, California, the tech mogul said that delaying death is like delaying progress and society's advancement. Musk's answer is a response to Döpfner's question after Döpfner asked whether Musk plans on extending human life as well. Afterward, the SpaceX boss, using an excerpt from The Independent, said, "I don't think we should try to have people live for a long time. That would cause asphyxiation of society, because the truth is, most people don't change their minds. They just die. If they don't die, we will be stuck with old ideas and societies would never advance." Aside from this, he stated, "I lived in the factories for 3 years, living with the team. I slept on the floor so that the team who was going through a hard time could see me on the floor, and that they knew that I was not in some ivory tower. Whatever pain they experienced, I experienced it more." On the other hand, it is a well-known fact that Elon Musk is one of the worst bosses people hate. Tesla's CEO, Elon Musk, is known for many things. For instance, is bullish on electric cars and has dreams of colonizing Mars. Named the baby X-A12 and does an excellent Wario impression. But a billionaire's entrepreneur's apparent qualities do not include reliability. Tesla CEO Elon Musk announced in 2018 that he had the funding to take the company private at $420 a share, but that claim was deemed shaky enough that he was forced to settle with US security regulators for $40 million. Additionally, that year, Musk accused a diver responsible for rescuing 12 Thai children from the cave of pedophilia. Then, just this April, he agreed to join Twitter's board, then promptly backed out and is now attempting to buy it for $54.20 a share, citing a lack of confidence in the current management. With this, according to reports, some Twitter employees are terrified of Musk buying out the company. And it's understandable why. This is because researchers have shown that bosses with erratic and inconsistent behavior are the most despised. And Tesla CEO Elon Musk has demonstrated both characteristics to a great extent. It is clear, though, that working with Musk is worth it all, and everyone dreams of doing so. Musk, meanwhile, believes that to live is to sacrifice, and each day, human beings face countless choices. There are important ones, and there are less important ones. And by choosing, it means one is sacrificing. Because choosing means saying goodbye to what wasn't chosen. When one is faced with so many choices, he or she has to make sacrifices, and Musk is a classic example of this. He famously worked over 80 hours a week, up to 100 hours a week. Musk even slept on the floor of his company to get enough sleep. It is no secret that Elon Musk is well loved and is a great example of the success that comes from hard work. Then, we know that throughout his life, Elon Musk has focused on disruptive innovation, from his first company, Zip2, to his newest business, The Boring Company. Further, SpaceX and Tesla are the two most famous examples. Musk has achieved tremendous success, and he once popularly remarked, "No one has ever changed the world on 40 hours a week." And we couldn't agree more. However, he had to sacrifice for success that would change the world. When one works 80 plus hours a week, he or she does not spend much time with his or her family. Perhaps this explains why he has so many girlfriends and has been divorced 3 times. Additionally, Musk's working habits cannot be defended long-term as being unhealthy. Is there anything we can learn from Elon Musk? That life requires sacrifice. There is no world where everyone can have all the things they desire. While this may seem obvious, a lot of people miss this important factor when they evaluate Musk's success. Musk's example should teach us to reflect deeply on our choices and recognize that the choices we make will not be without some consequences. Only by finding the right balance between sacrifice and the goal we want can we make long-term decisions that are beneficial. So, from the richest man in the world, we can learn to achieve great things in life without sacrificing anything. What can you say about it? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and thank you for watching. If you would like to receive updates on Elon Musk and his companies, make sure you click the subscribe and bell button.